Amanda, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hey, welcome, subscribe, become a member of the Slash Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home. Today I'm actually doing a first impression of a ton of new drugstore products, and I'm working them into this Valentine's Day makeup look. And spoiler alert, I'm very surprised with how well this came out, considering this was the first time that I used a lot of these products. The only thing I was apprehensive about was how bold the brows came out, if you haven't noticed, but now they're kind of growing on me. I did a couple Snapchats and I'm like, I like these. So if you are excited about discovering some new drugstore items and also learning how to recreate this look for Valentine's Day, just keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with my new-ish face primer. Face primer? Okay. This is a really cool primer that I've been using lately. It has like more of a serum feel, but it dries satin matte, so I find it to be really good for combination skin, and I really love the blurring effect that it gives me. So this is going to be the first time I'm using the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I got the shade 40 True Beige, so we'll see if it's a good match. I've got my brand new clean sponge. Here's the packaging. It has like the double layer here and a nice sponge. Hopefully the shade matches. I kind of just guessed. Oh, not bad actually. Tiny bit dark, but the thing about cushion foundations is that it goes on pretty lightly, so it'll blend into my skin tone pretty well. It's lightweight, but it's actually giving me a decent amount of coverage. That's been my problem with cushion foundations on the drugstore level, is I haven't found one that still gives me like good coverage. And the Lord knows I need it. You know, I didn't put down any concealer for my acne, but I don't feel like I need it all that much. This is probably the first cushion foundation that I've worn that I don't feel like it's gimmicky, like it's actually doing something. So now I'm going to open up a new concealer. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Soft Touch Concealer. I got the shade Light Medium, so this will kind of help highlight a little bit. And it has a built-in brush applicator, so that's really neat. Brand new at the drugstore. Let's see how well this works, but this should be good for occasions like Valentine's Day when you're probably doing your makeup in the morning and then you're just kind of leaving. Oh, hi. My cat wants to get in on it. Oh, this is a really good highlighting shade for me. So this concealer is lightweight too, but I mean, you can see it's definitely giving me a good highlight. That really blends in nicely. It doesn't like just sit on top, which I feel like a lot of concealers tend to do. It really blends into the skin, and I can see my skin texture, so it looks pretty natural, but it still gives me a nice highlight there. Next, another new product, and this one can get real fast. So this is the new CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Fill, Shape, and Define Powder, and it looks kind of like a liquid eyeliner, but the brush just has powder already on the tip, and it's supposed to be able to just give me brows on point, so we'll see how it goes. Here is the brow powder, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is. And it's just kind of this little nub that has powder on it. Well, first off, the colors are a really good match for me. It lays down a lot of product. I feel like I need to do the tail first. I will say though that I'm already getting like fallout. This is the shade Rich Brown, and I was afraid it was going to be too warm, but it's actually a pretty good match. So these brows turned out extremely intense. I feel like they look a little bit more out there on camera, but yeah, they are really intense. So that's probably just a learning curve, but that's a crazy powder, a lot more than I expected. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Brow Precise Illuminator Perfection Crayon, and I'm gonna highlight / clean some of this up. Whoa! These are freaking really bold brows. Yeah, just kind of a heads up about this powder. It goes on really, really strong. So a light hand is a lot better, but not mad about it today. Not mad about it today. Let's zoom in on the eyes and start our eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm gonna use the NYX eyeshadow base in white today because I know from using the other Illuminate palettes that the shadows can be a little bit sheer, so I'm hoping that this will boost the color and staying power just a tad. So today I'm using the Ashley Tisdale Illuminate palette in Beach Goddess. This one's a little brighter than the other one called Night Goddess, which is one that I swatched on my blog, and I'll leave that link below if you're interested. So first up I'm taking the shade called Tahiti, which is just a pale beige, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Especially because that NYX base was sticky, this will help the shades blend out easier instead of like getting patchy. Next I'm taking Aruba, which is this medium brown, and I'm putting that in and above my crease as a transition shade. Now I'm going into Fuji, which is kind of like a pinky champagne shade with shimmer, and I'm using that as my brow bone highlight. Now I'm taking Maui, which is kind of this pale beigey rose shade. I'm gonna be putting that in the inner portion of my lid. And then I'm taking St. Bart's, which is more of a bronzy rose, and putting that in the middle of my lid. And then you can just start flipping your brush back and forth to get those two colors to blend into each other. And while we're here, I'm going to take the highlight shade, which is in St. Lucia, and pop that in my inner corner. Now I'm taking Barbados, which is this deep matte brown, and I'm going to be patting that in my outer corner. So as you can see, I'm just kind of shaping this out right here and deepening up the outer V. I'm super impressed with these shadows for some reason, and I really honestly at this point think it goes beyond the eyeshadow base that I'm using, but these are way more pigmented than the other Illuminate palette. So if you were thinking which one should I get, even though that one has more like sultry purpley shades, this one's way more pigmented. And then I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm using this little correcting sponge from Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna kind of clean this up so that we've got a little bit more of a sharper shape towards the edge. And that's gonna help me guide my liner. And before we move on, I'm gonna put St. Bart's, which was that coppery rose gold shade, underneath the lash line. Can you guess what I'm tightlining with? Obviously my Milani Cocoa liner. It's like the only thing I tightline with because it's so easy and it lasts. And today I'm using the Jessie's Girl liquid eyeliner to do my winged eye. So first I'm gonna draw the tail, kind of tracing out my shadow, and then bring it in. And a lot of people say this is a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I honestly think it's better, and it is like a third of the price. I'm popping on the Max Factor Masterpiece Max Mascara. I'm going to be using falsies today to really get that flirty look, but this is a really defining mascara, and it'll darken up my lashes so that they incorporate into the falsies a little bit better. These are the lashes from House of Lashes. They're not super dramatic, but they're definitely gonna add a little something to the look. Did I just get that on my first try? Yeah, I did. What? So let's move on to the rest of the face. So we're gonna go back into the Illuminate Beach Goddess palette. It's got everything we need to complete our look. And using the 104 e.l.f. brush from their Beautifully Precise collection, I'm going to tap into the bronzer and contour with it. Not bad. It's a little bit warm, but it's not orange. So you can still use it for both contouring and adding color around the perimeter of the face. Next I'm gonna go into the blush, which is Bermuda. It's like a lighter rose shade with shimmer in it. And then back into St. Lucia, which is the highlighter. I'm gonna dust that on the tops of my cheeks using the Luxie 640 brush. And sometimes I like using this instead of a fan brush for my highlight because it's just a little bit softer. It's not so much like a line. So it's really easy to blend out product. Now it's time for the grand finale because is it a Valentine's Day look if you don't have like a red or pink lip? So I'm using one of the brand new CoverGirl Outlast All Day Custom Reds. These are their all day liquid lipstick formula, and this one has specific shades that are geared towards light, medium, dark, and universal skin tones. So this is a universal color, so it'll work across the board, and it is called 830 Your Classic Red. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. This is the first time that I'm trying it on. And the great thing about these is with the top coat, it's supposed to last all day, so if you are doing a full Valentine's adventure, or maybe you're even doing a little smooching, you don't have to worry about it fading all too much. Let's go ahead and put this on. So the lipstick does dry and kind of start to tighten because it is super long wearing, so they include this moisturizing top coat that will help your lips stay hydrated throughout the day, so you can reapply this and it shouldn't mess with the color. And you can see none of the red came off on the lip balm, so already it's pretty set. So this is the finished Valentine's Day look. So I hope you liked this look and you liked the first impressions format of this tutorial. I think everything came together really nicely and I might actually wear this on Valentine's Day. Don't look, Adam, don't look. Out of all the new releases, which one are you most excited for? Leave it in the comments below. If you like these first impressions type videos, hit the thumbs up button and I'll definitely try to do more. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Slashed Squad. When we hit 10,000, I'm going to be doing an international giveaway full of high-end and budget makeup. I make new videos every week and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!